Can you go in there and pick out an outfit for yourself? If you have nice clothes, but you still feel like you don't know what to wear, this video is not about finding your style. It's about diagnosing why your closet isn't working, even though it technically looks good. Because most women don't actually have a style problem. They just have a system failure. Let me explain. Hi, I'm Maria. If your style isn't working, you already know why you're here. Let's get into it. I'm gonna say something really unpopular right now. You don't need a style identity, you don't need a Pinterest board, and you definitely don't need another aesthetic, because if your style needs constant inspiration, constant experimentation, and constant updating, it's already broken. And if that annoys you, then this is a video for you. I wanted to make this because most of the women I see stressed about clothes are not beginners. They're not unfashionable, they're not lost, and they probably have a lot of good pieces already in their closet. But their closet feels chaotic to them, constantly unfinished, and they keep asking the wrong question. They keep asking, what's my style? Break it down for me. What you need to be asking yourself is, why is my system failing me? So instead of diagnosing your body, your essence, and maybe even your color season, I'm gonna diagnose what your closet break down. Okay? These are the 4 failure points that I constantly see. And if you recognize yourself in one of these 4, I'm not telling you to buy anything new. In fact, I want you to pause. I'm gonna give you a solution later, but you need to know where the problem is. The first failure is your input. What you're adding to your closet, what you're consuming is not sustainable. If your closet is built by TikTok, aesthetics and trends, Pinterest, influencers who've never had a 9-to-5 and don't know what it means to clock in, and their only full-time job has ever been just influencing, then of course, why would you guys be confused? Like, who really is the blueprint? You or the algorithm? And if your style only works when you're well rested, you haven't planned days ahead, you've done a whole info log in an AI to spit it out and tell you what to wear, you're cosplay. Yes, it's constant cosplay. You're taking off pieces, putting it on yourself. If AI even tell you what to wear, what's your style? Can you go in there and pick out an outfit for yourself? A working closet can never require motivation every single day. There has to be a system, there has to be a logic, there has to be order. It needs alignment. Second failure point, fatigue. You saw me sign because I'm tired already. You have too many almost pieces. Too many items that need explaining. I got this because of that. This seemed like it would be good with these pants, but now it doesn't work for anything. Okay. I can only wear this outfit on a certain day because it only works certain moods with only certain shoes. Listen, am I judging you? No, I do these things too. But that's really was the crux of my biggest problem. Outfits for certain days, but most of the certain days I never have outfits. Make it make sense? That's not luxury. That's cognitive dissonance, and honestly, cognitive debt. You're not, what you're thinking and what you're seeing and what's happening in real life is not matching. That's what we mean cognitive. Because a closet that needs creativity every single morning is a liability. Our brain is designed to take shortcuts, to make our lives easier. It's only looking for alarming things that could maybe put us in danger. But that's what our brain is doing. That's why we fall into habits so quickly. So you're telling me you're going against your natural brain, and you're gonna come out with a new outfit every single day because an influencer does that? Okay. I mean, I just don't think it makes sense. And that's your biggest problem. Your style is supposed to reduce friction. You know, when you put something on, it's gonna hit. And it's not gonna be another project you have to work on outside of work, right? Now, let's dig a little deeper. Most closets, your closet isn't outdated. I can tell you that right now. It's emotionally misaligned. Your clothes don't reflect who you are. Your clothes in your closet reflect who you were, who you thought you would be, and maybe who you admired at that time. It's okay to have new information and then adapt it into your life. That's growth, right? So if that's not really who you are now, and yet all of these pieces in there were for who you were then, you will always feel a little out of it. Like, I just don't feel like myself, because your clothes literally it's a version of who you were or who you maybe thought you would be. So every morning feels a little off and you can't explain why. I'm telling you why. right now. It's not a styling issue, it is an identity lag. Overlaid with our clothes, but an identity lag regardless. Who you are right now is not who your clothes are reflecting. And it will always feel weird when you wake up in the morning and put your clothes on because it feels like, hello? And the last failure point, you own pieces you love, but you never wear them. Do you love them? You love them. Because let me be clear right now, if you love something, but it never gets worn, how is it a favorite? That's a dead inventory. Move those pieces and keep them moving. Swap them out with someone. Donate them, sell them. Whatever you need to. Swap on one for one. That's my biggest tip for you. Repetition matters more than novelty. The excitement, right, of the new will get old. Especially when you go in there and it's taking up space and you've literally never used it. And it kind of just puts you in a state of mind like, I will use it one day. One day I'll use it. When? I don't know. How? I don't know. But this one magical thing here, if your answer to any question, I'm gonna do it one day or someday it's gonna happen, you've literally just signed like a letter saying it's never happening. One day, someday is your brain's way of an out. So if you're having one day, someday in your closet, get rid of it. Luxury, because really, luxury, elevatedness, all of these terms, chic, all of these big terms that we love, without repetition, it's just clutter. Chic women repeat clothing. Luxury is items that I can use a million times over and I should be able to pass to my kids, grandkids. That's what it meant, right? I'm spending a premium up front, but I'm gonna see my investment, my return on my investment. If it's not doing that, I need you to literally reframe your mind. Style is not self-expression first. It is infrastructure. It is a system. It is like almost a formula for you. It should really support your life and never compete with your life, right? It should be the biggest support you have. Your style should be like undisputed type. You know, undisputed. Predictability, reliability, high impact is simply just minimal effort in your closet and your style at that point. And that's not laziness. That's how actually your style grows. Because once you have a formula laid down and you just put in one new piece at a time, one new cycle and style that interests you and calls to you, that's how you have sustainability. That's how you have longevity to your style. That's really the maturity of your closet and your pieces. That's why you have some skirts that I have 10 years ago. How? That's so crazy to me. But it always shows up sometime in my life. So I'm gonna keep it. And this is where people split. Some people want to shop identities and some people want to shop infrastructure, systems. I understand the split. But the thing is, I'm not here to help you find an aesthetic. I am here to help you build a system that works for you on your worst days, not just the best life has to offer. And if this video made you feel seen, maybe a little called out, that's fine. Perfect, that means it's for you. Super simple things to do. Because once your system works, everything else gets better. Because at the end of the day, trends will expire, but your system, the thing that gets you through life, your routine for the layman, your formulas for the layman, your system will compound over time. And until next time, bye.